is it's a serious story, but I find a lot of humor in it. This is not related to tech or cars or phones or technology or anything in general, but it's something that I found it really funny, even though it's a serious subject matter. So this guy named Robert Gowitzer in Ankeny, Iowa, went to a McDonald's and ordered chicken nuggets, and they didn't give him his dipping sauce. So I guess he got home and called in a bomb threat to the restaurant. He called the restaurant and threatened to blow the place up or something like that.
This makes me want to burn this motherfucker down.
And threatened to punch an employee. Now, they got his number off the caller ID and called the cops, which, you know, you take every threat seriously, because the one you don't take serious is the one that turns out to be something that was serious. They gave his number to the police called him, he admitted that it was him. Now, I don't want to make light of a bomb threat. Always, you know, use the side of caution. I don't care how mad I am, I would never threaten someone's life. I would never threaten to blow anything up. I would never threaten to create physical harm. I would never threaten to do physical harm to another human being. But in this case, I understand his pain, okay? You have to understand this was not the first time that this guy's nugget sauce got left out of his order. If you've ever eaten fast food, you have to understand that that is not the first time this happened to this dude. And I'm having a hard time keeping it together to make this video, but all right, so I work all the time and I rely on eating out and drive-throughs and, you know, DoorDash delivery and that kind of thing for food every day on a regular basis, okay? It's about 50-50 whether or not you get everything you ordered. And even if you get everything you ordered, it's 50-50 whether or not you get the appropriate sauces. McDonald's is a big culprit for messing your order up and leaving stuff out. There is a McDonald's on my commute to work that I will drive past and drive further to a different McDonald's just because of how bad the customer service is. We recently placed an order for a chicken nugget family pack that comes with 40 chicken nuggets, and they didn't give us a single sauce, okay? It's easy to say, check your order before you leave the drive-thru, but when you go to McDonald's and the drive-thru is slow and you've been in line and then you get to the window and it's your turn and there are cars behind you waiting their turn, you don't want to hold up, you don't want to be that asshole that takes even more time and holds up the line even further, digging to make sure everything is there. In addition to that, if it's DoorDash, someone's bringing you your order and you don't want the person delivering your food to be digging through your bag to make sure all your sauces are there. And it's usually worse with DoorDash. We order pancakes on a regular basis from McDonald's for breakfast, and I mean, on a regular basis, they don't include silverware or pancake syrup. Like, I guess we're just supposed to eat pancakes as if they're snack cakes or something. No syrup, no silverware, nothing. Like, what is it with McDonald's specifically to where the employees just don't care to check your food order? I'm not going to make light of how hard it is to work at McDonald's. Now, I'm not making light of how hard of a job it is to work at McDonald's. It's tough work. I mean, your breaks are short. The pace is fast most of the time. It's a thankless job. Nobody cares if you do your job well at McDonald's. You know, it's a difficult job, and I did it for a year, from high school to transitioning into an adult and finding other work to do for more money. And it doesn't pay very well. So I'm not making light of the fact that, you know, that's a tough job to do. Most people who work at McDonald's, I would guess, probably hate the job. I hated it. I hated every second of it. But it's your job and you get paid for it. You need to make sure that you at least show some sort of desire to do the job correctly. And in my experience, and I'm not, you know, talking about McDonald's as a whole, but in my experience, the people that work at McDonald's around me, they just don't seem to care. The order's wrong a lot of the time, and it's a lot more than you would dare to venture to guess that it's wrong. Or get a lot of attitude, or they forget stuff to put stuff in your package and stuff like that. And I'm only speaking about McDonald's specifically because of this story and about my experience with McDonald's, because I love McDonald's. A lot of people would say, well, that's junk and you shouldn't eat it. Well, a lot of people eat there, and it's one of the biggest companies in the world. So, you know, to each their own, whatever you want to do. But someone needs to do something about the customer service, because, you know, it's shameful. Chick-fil-A does way more business than McDonald's, and they have a far more efficient machine than does McDonald's. So I'm not justifying what this guy did. I don't know this guy. At the same time, you have to understand that this was not the first time it happened to him. You know, who knows what's going on in his life to where this anger, you know, that he was that angry that this set him off to say something so inappropriate, to behave in such a manner. This guy's facing felony charges for that, and you know, hopefully he gets his life together, and hopefully McDonald's does something about their customer service. It is a problem. Anyway, if you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I consider this more of a bonus content. I hadn't had a video in about 10 days, really busy with work. Now, I appreciate everybody who tunes into these videos. We got more content coming. It's just a matter of finding the time to shoot the video. I appreciate everybody watching, and y'all take it easy.